Have you ever wondered, in the darkest corners of your mind, why one creature would consume another of its own kind? This chilling question leads us into the unsettling realm of cannibalism, a practice that has been repelled and tabooed across various societies, yet has an undeniable presence in our world. From the wild savannas where lions devour their own, to the pages of human history soaked in blood, cannibalism has left an indelible mark. It's a gruesome thought, yet the practice of cannibalism has been intertwined with the history of life on Earth. Cannibalism was not discovered in a single moment, but rather its evidence has been unearthed throughout human history. The earliest evidence of cannibalism takes us back to our prehistoric relatives, the Neanderthals. Archaeological findings from various sites across Europe indicate the presence of cannibalistic practices among these early hominids. B-roll change, bones bearing cut marks, signs of breaking for marrow extraction, and even potential evidence of cooking point to a history that's hard to swallow. But why did they resort to such a practice? Was it merely a matter of survival, or were there more complex reasons involved? Researchers suggest it was likely a combination of both. B-roll change. In harsh winters or during food shortages, cannibalism might have been a desperate means of survival, but the evidence also points to ritualistic practices, hinting at a deeper cultural significance. In some cases, cannibalism may have been a way of dealing with the dead within the community. Consuming the deceased could have been seen as a way of honoring them or absorbing their strength and qualities. B-roll change. In other instances, it might have been used as a form of intimidation or display of dominance over defeated rivals. The picture that emerges is complex and nuanced. Cannibalism, it seems, was not merely an act of desperation or savagery, but a practice intertwined with the survival strategies, social structures, and spiritual beliefs of our early ancestors. From survival to ritual, our ancestors have been found to practice cannibalism with an unsettling frequency. As we moved into recorded history, the instances of cannibalism didn't disappear, but rather took on new forms. It seeped into the darkest corners of humanity's collective experience, emerging during times of extreme desperation, like famines and wars. Take, for instance, the Great Famine in Ireland during the mid-19th century, where reports of cannibalism were not unheard of. The siege of Leningrad in World War II also bore witness to this gruesome act, born out of desperation and the will to survive. In certain cultures and tribes, cannibalism was a part of rituals and traditions. The Maori of New Zealand and certain tribes in Papua New Guinea are known to have practiced cannibalism. It was not just a means of survival, but also a way to absorb the strength and the spirit of the deceased. Historical figures like Alfred Packer and the infamous Donner Party in America have been associated with cannibalism. These instances, often born from desperation in dire circumstances, have left an indelible mark on our history. During colonial times, accusations of cannibalism were often used as a tool of dehumanization against indigenous peoples. It was a way of marking them as savages, thereby justifying their subjugation and exploitation. Cannibalism, while largely condemned, continued to persist in various forms throughout the ages. It's a dark reminder of the lengths humans can go to when pushed beyond their limits. Today, cannibalism is universally illegal and reviled, yet it continues to surface in the most shocking of ways. Despite the universal taboo, there have been instances in modern times where the unthinkable has occurred. Criminal cases have emerged where individuals have committed this heinous act, often leading to widespread horror and intrigue. These instances, while rare, provide a chilling reminder of the extremes of human behavior. In addition to these criminal cases, there have also been instances of survival cannibalism. In dire situations where the alternative is death, individuals have resorted to consuming human flesh to stay alive. These stories are often met with a mixture of sympathy and repulsion, highlighting the complex emotions this topic elicits. Despite our advances in society, culture, and understanding, the topic of cannibalism still holds a morbid fascination. It's a reminder of our primal instincts and our capacity for survival at any cost. In the modern world, cannibalism remains a dark and disturbing part of our collective consciousness. Cannibalism, while universally taboo, has been a recurring theme in our history. From its first gruesome discovery, it has left an indelible mark on our past. It has surfaced in various cultures and periods, stubbornly persisting into the modern day in isolated instances. This practice, abhorred by contemporary society, serves as a chilling testament to humanity's capacity for darkness. As we move forward, it's a stark reminder of the depths we've emerged from and the darkness we're capable of.